Stanza 2. Starting off with the same question, what does he plant who plants a tree? He plants cool shade and tender rain. We know trees gives us cool shade, and tree is a factor that brings about rain. In science you must have read by the process of transpiration, where the aerial parts of the roots, aerial part of the tree loses water. It helps in evaporation, formation of clouds, then bring about rain. So a tree brings about, a tree gives us cool shade, and a tree also brings rain. Now why is rain tender? Tender means soft, because the tree also prevents, it reduces the impact with which a rain falls on ground. Thereby it prevents the soil underneath from getting washed away. So a tree also prevents erosion. Then and years that fade and flush again, and seed and bud of days to be, and years that fade and flush again. These two lines will explain later. He plants the glory of the plain, he plants the forest heritage. Heritage and glory, these words are associated with prestige, fame. What is heritage? Legacy. India is proud of its cultural heritage. Similarly, a forest is also proud of the kind of vegetation which it supports, because every vegetation is unique. A forest can be identified by virtue of the kind of vegetation which it supports. In geography you must have come across the classification of the forest: rainforest, deciduous forest, tropical forest, coniferous forest. Similarly, a plain is also gets a sense of glorification by supporting vegetation, by supporting trees. So one who plants a tree also plants a forest heritage, a piece of heritage, a piece of glory. Then the harvest of coming age, the joy that unborn eyes shall see. Unborn eyes are the next generation, kids of next generation. Harvest means the resources of the tree which helps us to live, on which we thrive on. The harvest, we use every part of the tree. Then flush means to regenerate, to reappear. Fade is a word which is associated with death, dying. And days to be also future. So unborn eyes, coming age, then again flush, days to be. These are words or phrases cumulatively which denotes the future generation, time which is due to come. So one who plants a tree ensures that not only the present generation reaps the benefit out of a tree, but also the unborn eyes, the kids of the next generation, they can also use the harvest of the tree and can be joyous. Okay, the tree may fade. The tree which he is planting, a tree planter, might fade, as I said, death, wither, to wilter, to wither. So even if that tree withers, it ensures that the seed bud by virtue of what? Pollination, stuff like that, they will grow again, they will flush again, regenerate again. The joy that the unborn eyes shall see. That is pretty much the end of the second stanza. I have already underlined the usual alliteration, consonants. See, he plants. These are phrases which is getting repeated in the first stanza, getting repeated here, and will get repeated in the last stanza. Whenever you find a phrase or a single word that is getting repeated at the beginning of a line, that will be termed as an anaphora. There is a difference between refrain, this is a refrain, this line is getting repeated, and anaphora. Refrain is when an entire line is getting repeated. Anaphora is when one word or a phrase is getting repeated at the beginning. And the usage of and is what? And is a conjunction. Whenever you find repetitive uses of conjunction, then that will be termed as polysyndeton. Okay, polysyndeton and anaphora, both are techniques which is used by a poet in order to emphasize the importance of whatever he wants to relate. So here the poet, in order to enhance the importance of the tree planter, he uses techniques like polysyndeton, and anaphora, so that it gets instilled in your head. One more thing I would like to add, seed, bud, these are examples of metonymy. I have already explained what metonymy is. Okay, so seed, bud, parts of the tree, but one word will give you a picture of the entire tree, the entire object. That's it.